The video you're about to see is for educational purposes only. What you do with this information is at your own risk. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be part 3 of 4. Part 3, looking at the NES app. So let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so just like the previous video, we're going to scroll through these titles real quick and I'll talk about the app. So with the NES app, it is a whole lot less complicated than the other two apps, meaning it should be able to handle every single title that is put on it. However, just like the previous videos, I googled what is the best titles that came with the NES or that were on the NES, and went with that playlist and added those titles onto this on this app. And also I went through some websites and things that caught my attention, I added them. So these are the titles. I think we're already reaching the ones that are preloaded. So it is the latest version available for this app, and it already comes preloaded with several titles already. At the moment, I don't know which one it already comes with. I'm assuming starting from here on Earthbound or something like that. Starts with the titles that are added. But when I keep adding more titles, it keeps getting mixed. So I don't know which ones I added, which ones are not. But I'm assuming these are already the ones that are preloaded. But there you go, guys. If there's something that you didn't see that you might have wanted, of course you can leave a comment down below and I'll update the database accordingly. And unfortunately, the only option for you guys if you want to have the updated versions is you have to go download and install it to your SD card. So yeah, that is the app. Now we can go ahead and download it and install it on our SD card. Alright, so I just rebooted my Switch into Hecate, and now I'm using the SD card tools in order to access my SD card. So with that, I would like to mention, just like the previous video, you do need to have Custom Firmware already set up on your Switch in order for this to work. Now that we have the SD card ready, we can download this 1-zip file for today. So if you look in the description down below, there's going to be several links, and one of them should say the NES Online Pack download here. Once you click on that link, it should take you to the page where you can start the download process, and after that you can have it dragged to the desktop like I have done already. Now that we have it on the desktop, we can use our zipping software to extract. I highly recommend using 7-zip, and if you want to follow along with me with 7-zip, I'll leave a link in the description to download and install 7-zip for yourselves, and then you can follow along with me after. But with 7-zip, I'm going to open the archive, and in this archive we have the one folder, NES Online Pack. We can just highlight it and extract it to the desktop or wherever you're planning on extracting your files. And closing out of this archive, we can open up this folder now, and inside this folder, I don't know why it shrunk, but inside this folder, of course, just like the previous videos, it has everything you need in order for you to get set up with the titles, the app, the update, everything. I can't show you because of reasons, but just let you know, just like the previous videos, everything is set up for you. You do need to make sure that you have the app already installed and updated, and then you can go ahead and extract the files to your SD card. So this one atmosphere folder, just like the other videos, it already has a directory on where it needs to go. So all we need to do now is just right click and then copy it, and then go to your SD card and make sure you're on the root, and the root is like pretty much the beginning of your SD card before any folders or files, and look for an empty space down here and right click and paste. It's going to go ahead and transfer all the files over to your SD card, and like I said, it's already set up here, so once you extract or copy it to your SD card, it's going to go into its directory where it should be. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now you should be good to go. If you need the update, everything is inside this pack. Again, just a reminder. And that's pretty much it. So we can go ahead and exit out of this. I'm gonna go and eject out of my SD card, go back into the Switch, and just show you that it's working again for me. So let's eject, and I'll see y'all there. Alright, so back at the Switch home menu. Before we actually continue, I'd like to mention that there's some information I forgot to say on the previous videos, and it was brought to my attention, so I'm going to go ahead and say it here on this one. There was a member of the community that tried to install one of my packs, and it didn't work for them. There was no titles, no matter what they did. It uninstall, install, and we came to find out that they weren't on the same version as me. So if you want to know the same version as me, for this video, I'm going to go ahead and hover over my app, and I'll go ahead, and you can go ahead and push plus on yours. And right in the middle or the top left, it says version 6.3.0. That is the version that you need in order for this to work with the pack. So with this member, they had a different version than mine, and I'm assuming they got it from somewhere else. But if that's the case for y'all, make sure that you use the pack, because it has everything you need in order for you to get situated. So that's just information for y'all in case this happens, and you should be able to get it sorted out. Alright, so we're back here, and you should have all the titles that I have pre-installed in this pack for y'all. And of course, same thing, if there's something in here that you didn't see that you would want, you can leave a comment down below and I'll add it to the database. And just keep up with your comments, that way when I respond to y'all, I will tell y'all the database has been updated or the pack has been updated, and you can just re-download it and then do the same process. Copy, paste over to your SD card. Replace the files when it tells you to. So that's pretty much it, guys. We can go ahead and try something. I think on the last game I did the Ninja Turtles, so I'm going to do the same thing here. And same thing, I don't have any audio, so that way I won't get in trouble, but let's check it out. Donatello, because he's the best. I did try all the titles, so they all run and work fine, but like I said, the NES is not as complicated as the other apps. Sega Genesis does have a compatibility list. I still can't say that word. And but that one is also less complicated as well, and it should handle most titles. But like I said, a lot of the titles that probably didn't work at the moment are on a different console. So some titles, for example, on the Sega were titles that were on the NES or something like that. But that's pretty much it, guys. You can do the same thing with all the other apps. You can hold on the bottom of the middle of the screen, you can hold it, you can rewind and go back into another time frame, go forward, go backwards. You can tap them slightly and then go back and change to a different title screen. And there we go. So that's pretty much it, guys. The other videos, there was a compatibility list. I'm getting better at saying that. And for the NES, there's not. So that's why I assume everything is going to be just fine with any title that I add. So go ahead and let me know, guys, if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, you can leave a comment and I'll try and help you out as best as I can. And of course, if it does work for you, let me know. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the next one.